Discover animate.reactnative.com, your go-to platform for premium, customizable, and ready-to-use React Native animations. There are over 120 different animations that are going to save you time, enhance your app, and, in my opinion, is the perfect collection if you'd like to learn more about React Native animations. Visit animate.reactnative.com. Discover animate.reactnative.com, your go-to platform for premium, customizable, and ready-to-use React Native animations. There are over 120 different animations that are going to save you time, enhance your app, and, in my opinion, is the perfect collection if you'd like to learn more about React Native animations. Visit animate.reactnative.com. Discover animate.reactnative.com, your go-to platform for premium, customizable, and ready-to-use React Native animations. There are over 120 different animations that are going to save you time, enhance your app, and, in my opinion, is the perfect collection if you'd like to learn more about React Native animations. Visit animate.reactnative.com. Platform for premium, customizable, and ready-to-use React Native animations. There are over 120 different animations that are going to save you time, enhance your app, and, in my opinion, is the perfect collection if you'd like to. Okay, can you hear me now? Hope everything is good now. Let's wait for others to join. Meanwhile, let me know down in the comments where are you watching from and how's the weather. Because for me it's raining. No, raining. Yeah, it's raining. Hi, Nicholas. Yeah, thanks also for joining. What's happening with this stream? Let me move some windows here. Okay. Hydrel, wow, Indonesia, nice. Just raining. Yeah, that sucks. Alrighty, so I'm trying this new concept, and let me know if you think that it's a good one. And I would like to call it done in 60 minutes. Basically, it's just me live coding, live streaming, and trying to get to a solution for anything. It doesn't matter if it's an animation, if it's a React Native issue, or if it's something else, you know, even Next.js, React, database issues, doesn't even matter, you know. And yeah, this time we will do animations. Mostly we will do animations, but yeah, for future maybe we are going to tackle something else. Thanks, Jeffrey. Thanks for joining. Surab, thank you very much. Thanks. I'm doing my best to help with through my videos. Okay, so let's move to this streaming session. By the way, if you'd like to see how the app is working on your device, you can scan the QR code from this screen, and it's going to open up Expo via a tunnel. And basically, whatever I'm doing it here, like hello everyone, it's going to appear on your screen as well, like on your device. So yeah, you can just play around with whatever we are building. And otherwise, there is this link. I cannot post, right? Let me share it here. So is this link. If you wanna scan the QR code and everything, yeah. So some reason it's saying not streaming. I'm still working on it, but yeah, you get the point. So what we are going to build is this onboarding step indicator. That is this guy here from Pinterest. So there are kind of like two different animations. Let me bring the because I also have downloaded the video. So is this animation, you know, and there are two animations pretty much, but both all or two components, but both are triggered by a single state change, which is the position or the active slide. In my head, at least, this is how I will approach such animation. So if I'm playing it frame by frame, you see it's like I'm increasing some shared value, and yeah, based on which I'm doing some animations, right? And this part here with the buttons is going to have a layout animation plus entering and exiting for the back button, and each individual button, yeah, you see with a springify effect. So if I press play, and this button in particular is going to receive multiple states, like I don't know if it's finished or normal, idle. So I believe we can start by how to tackle it. So we can do yes, the code most probably is gonna be available on animate React Native .com sooner or later. Okay, so I believe yeah, let's do this animation first, and then we can figure it out, the pagination. Okay, cool. Hi Satoshi, thanks for joining from Japan. Wow, nice, really nice. I actually bought something yesterday, some rice with honey. It's like a small snack, which is from Japan. Really cool. Really good. I was kind of like surprised because each individual snack, like those are like chips basically, but each individual chip was packed, yeah, individually, which was like mind blowing because yeah, you don't see that quite often. Hi Omoni from Nigeria. Okay, so let's create a new component here. So I'll say new component. By the way, let me know down in the comments if you like this new VS Code theme. It's called Batman Mono. If you want to install it as well. So I'll say onboarding indicator.tsx. Yes, and it's FFF maybe. Yes, onboarding indicator. Okay, and let's go back to the app and install it. Onboarding indicator. Cool. So how do we want to do it? We need a list, right? And based on how many items are there, we are going to also create the list of the buttons or the small circles. But also we know that if you are on the first slide, it's just continue, and we don't display the back. If you are if the index is bigger than 0, pretty much we display the back. And if index is equal to the data length, yeah, if you are on the last slide, this data length -1, we are going to display finish instead of continue. Okay, let's do it now. So let me create here some dummy data. I'll say data is equal to an array of, I don't know, let's do 4 elements. Okay, and pass the data here. Eventually this itself is going to control like a carousel, but it doesn't matter. We just need to get some data with a particular length, like a collection, right? And let's move to this data, and I will say data for now is just a number, right? Yeah, doesn't matter. It can be whatever. And we can create here a function, let's say button, right? And this button is going to extend the pressable, so we'll have props as pressable props. That's coming from React Native. What else do we want to do? I believe nothing, right? Yeah. What was the reason why we do the pressable now? To have some reusable. Okay. So we have here children and rest, and we'll have here a pressable and children, and for this pressable we will have also style. So we'll have some styles and then style and rest. Why is this complaining? It's not assignable to type false. What? I don't get it. Anyway, so I'll say, why is this complaining? Do we need to pass something to this pressable? Oh, it's omitting the styles. Okay, got you. But why? What? Is the first time when I'm seeing this. Like, no. I'll do a view props. Anyway, so I'll say here, let's give it a height of button height, or we can also do size. Doesn't matter. Let's hardcode the things. So button height, and let's create a spacing for, and pretty much that's it. Oh yeah, I remember why. Oh, yeah, okay. Anyway, so we have padding horizontal of, what's happening here, of spacing. Justify content to the center, and also line items to the center. And we can create here a button, and let's do it like this. A button, close the button, this one, on press. Okay, pressable props. This is really retarded. Why is this? Omit. Why do we actually omit? Interesting. So I'll say button props. I'll say and style, view style, and on press. Actually, children, right? Okay, great. I don't know why this is happening, but anyway, so now we have this button. Let's give it a little more breathing room and a border radius of button height. Great. Actually, the spacing should be bigger, 8 by default. Okay. And this pressable, I would like to make it an animated pressable. So animated pressable, it's equal to an animated create. And animate comes from React Native Reanimated. Okay. Oh, you mean this one? Theme, pale. This one? Yeah, I don't know. Let's stick with this Batman for now. And this pressable, it's pressable. And we also need to add animated props, right? That's coming from Reanimated by this guy here. Okay. Great. So we have the button and children style color white. And what color is this one? Let me grab the color picker, pick a color. This is this background. Looks okay-ish, I'll say. Font weight is going to be 600. Great. So we have a button. Let's add another one. And we have to say here style. This is maybe DDD. Yep. And the color, it's okay. And it's going to say back. Okay. And on this button, I'm going to say flex1. And we are going to add them to a row. And oh yeah, let's go back. Okay. And what else? I'm going to say padding 20. Okay. And inside this, let's add a gap of spacing just to create some breathing room. And on this button, let's add a min width, right? Or not. Yeah, it's looking some, yeah, it's really bad. So maybe 50 is too much. Maybe 36, 42. No, 36. 42 with a padding of 10. Okay. Hi Yash, thanks for joining. Okay, so now we have the button. And we need to extend these types, right? So onboarding indicator props, go to the types, and we'll have type onboarding indicator props. It's equal to data, and then we'll have the selected index, why not, and on change. Then we can do the index, right? Okay, and let's send that as well. So let's create here a const selected index at selected index as a state. On change we get index and set selected index with index, and selected index it's selected index. Okay. And we also need to control the animation. Okay, I think it's okay having it in the state because we can derive a new value based on the prop change selected index. Okay, onboarding, what's happening here? So we get the data, we get on change, we get selected index. So we are going to say, you know, if selected index it's bigger than 0, render it. Render the back button, right? And on press, let's increment. So we're going to say on change, if selected index it's equal with data length return, else do selected index plus 1. And we can also display like text selected index. Okay, so oh, it's not previous, sorry. Next, continue. Okay, and back should do the opposite. So we are going to say, okay, decrease it, but yeah, only decreasing, because if it's smaller than 1, we don't display it. Okay. Okay. Okay, and now let's try to add the entering animation for the back. So since this it's actually an animated component, we can pass some properties to it. And most probably I'm gonna use the same or reuse the entering everywhere. So we are going to say the default entering is going to be fade in from left with springify, and exiting is going to be fade out left with springify. So I believe whoop, 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 whoop. I think this looks okay. If I press save, reload. Waiting for the tunnel. Okay, so it's entering. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and also add a layout. Layout as linear transition, springify as well. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is already looking quite good. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, great. Let's go to the documentation. Docs, software mention. Okay, let's increase the font a little bit, and I'll go to with Spring. And let's play with the numbers a bit. So if I just decrease a bit the stiffness. I want to go fast, right? Look, but the damping should be 20 maybe. No, it's too big. Still a little bit faster. Look. Okay, and the damping maybe. This looks okay. So damping and stiffness. Okay, and I'll go here to the springify and say damping was 18 and stiffness it's 200. Look, so now it's moving faster, right? Look. Okay, now we can also fix this continue button because it's jumping. Look. So to do so, we need to go to this text, and we can say to this text, sorry, convert this into an animated component, so animated text, and apply the same layout transition to it. So copy this. So now we are animating. So if I comment this out for you to see, look, you see, look, look. There is this small thingy. Let me look, look. It's just jumping, and if I uncomment this one, you'll see. So it's moving. Really cool, man. Really cool. Really, really cool. I really like layout animation, entering and exiting. Just by using those three properties on any reanimated element is going to like increase the user experience and just make everything better, must say. Okay, so we have basically created, right, the animation. Where is the animation? So we have created this animation, right? Look. Okay. Oh, is there a... No, it's okay. I think the spring, it's okay. And now let's focus on this finish, okay? So on the finish side, we can... we need to say if is last, basically the same thingy here. Render a view, otherwise render another view. So say here a text finished. So if we are going to be on the last, it's finished. Okay, and now apply entering and exiting. So we are going to go here, entering and exiting. We are going to reuse this component, don't worry. this one and this one as well. So I believe for the finished, do we actually want it to have a layout? Not really. So only entering should have a layout. So finished. And let's reload. Frank the Dangerous. Why is this not? Oh, okay. Okay. Why is this not animated? How is this actually animated? And then we are going to figure it out. So it's just fade in, fade out, right? Except the icon, of course. Okay, let me actually make this a view and apply text inside it. Why color is not man, this my TypeScript, it's restart host maybe. Color, what's happening? It's like, so I have a view, a text. Oh, okay, got you. What's happening here? I have a view, color, oh, text, okay, got you. Look, okay, and now we can basically we can also add the icon. So we'll say I also have Lucid icons installed. So I'll have a check. I have this circle component, circle check. So circle check from Lucid, and I'll say color is going to be white. Yeah, let's refresh that. Oh, and size is going to be 16. For some reason this is not visible, huh? But the fade in, oh, okay. So how it's the design? How we're doing on time? Where is the time? 34 minutes. Okay. So we do have a field. Okay, do we have a field? Field. How can I use the field? Field. Is there a way to use the field icons? Size. Nope. Check. I can do transparent maybe and field red. No, it's not going to work. So field is going to be the same color as the button. Let's just give it a try. Okay, and this is white. No. So color is going to be white. Okay. And this animated view should have style, flex direction, throw. Okay, and I'll add a gap of spacing, divide by 2. Right. That's actually quite nice. And fade in, instead of fade in, is going to be fade in from down, and also fade out down. Is this correct? Let's open up the video. Nope, it's just fade in, but yeah, I will do it differently though. So I will say fade down up. Look. Okay. This looks okay. Okay. And yeah, for this view, I'll add an animated view to it, and I'll say entering is going to be let's do like a zoom in with a zoom in, not from Lucid, zoom in from React Native Reanimated, and I'll add a delay of, I don't know, 200 milliseconds, and I'll apply the same springify, the same damping and stiffness. Look. I can also remove the just a tiny delay. I'll add a delay of 100 milliseconds maybe. This looks okay. This actually looks quite good. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Bum bum bum. Are they doing anything else? Like a special thing? I think the 24 maybe is too big. 18. Yes, and also maybe align the items to the center. Just to... Yeah, I think this looks okay. Okay. Can we reuse anything from here? Not really, right? Maybe this part here. Yeah, let's do it here. So I'll say fade in is this one, and fade out is this one, and I'll do entering wherever we have so we say fade in, okay, fade out, okay, and layout, okay, and I will say const layout is this one, and also rename those. So I'll add an underscore fade in, underscore. Great. Hit save. Nothing should happen, like from a visual point of view. We're running out of time now. 41 minutes. Okay, so 20 more minutes to go. Great. Woof. Okay, this is looking quite good. By the way, you can scan the QR code from this stream, and you can see it right away on your device. I'll just give it a try right now. So I'll scan the QR from the stream. Oh, it's so difficult. Oh, it's not working that great. I'll go to animate. Wait, what? No, this is not what I expected. So let's open up the project here, and let's scan this QR code from here. Okay, so for some reason this is actually working. Oh no. So guys, please scan this QR code. Okay. I'm gonna show you. You see? So this is what I have. Look. This is actually looking quite nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So scan that QR code. Yeah. I'm gonna fix this QR code. This is yeah. I see quite a lot of developers are actually joining, which is fantastic. Really nice, guys. I'm gonna also make this part here bigger. Maybe you can scan it now. Let me try it out. This is ridiculous. For some reason this is not working as I wanted. Anyway, yeah, so how can I you know what, let me do the thingy now. I'll just create here an image. Okay, and I'm gonna replace this live stream with this one. Okay, so this should be smaller, a bit smaller. Let me change the stream. Look. And let's try it now. Let's see if this is working. Yeah, I think we fixed it. So you can now scan the QR code from the live stream. I can also make it a little bit bigger. Okay, great. So yeah, you can try it out to see how this is working. I think another thing that we could have done is to have like a press animation on the buttons. But yeah, for now we don't care. It's a homework for you. But let's move to the indicator. So this is the footer, and let's create the indicator. So indicator. Selected index is going to be selected index, and pretty much that's it, right? And I'll say, actually it's a pagination. So pagination, and I'll say here pagination, it's pagination. Okay, so we have the pagination, and we also need to pass the count as data length. Okay, so pagination, I'll say count and view props as pagination props, and type pagination props, it's equal to count and index. Okay, actually it's count and selected index. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is we are going to have an indicator and a list of dots. Okay, so we are going to say here a view, and I'm gonna iterate, I'm gonna say a new array from count keys, iterate over these, and return a dot with a key as dot and index. And we are going to also say index as index. And what else we need to say? We can say the animation, it's an animation. So this is going to be a shared value. So let's create the dot for now. Function, it's a dot, dot, and props of the dot props are going to be which one? Index as a number, and the animation is going to be a shared value as a number. Okay, and get those from here, animation and index, and I'm not going to need any dot, so just an animated view for now. And let's style it a bit. I will say, I don't know, color, background color, it's green, and width is going to be dot size and aspect ratio of 1, and border radius of dot size. Let's create and let's make the dot size to the constants. It's equal to 8. And animation doesn't exist. Let's create the animation. So I'll say const animation. It's a useDerivedValue, and we are going to say return with spring to selected index. And do we actually want that? Yeah, I think it's okay, and we can add the same damping 18, damping 18, and the rest, right? Great. Now let's style the thingies. So style flex direction row, and I'm not gonna add any gap between those, but rather the dot itself is going to have padding. We could have used measure, but I'm not gonna make it in 10 minutes. Hi Anatoly, how long will be discount for the single license of animations? I believe I'm gonna remove the current 50% discount mid next week, most probably. So yeah, um, right now it's $99, but starting with next week, maybe Wednesday, is going to come back to 199. So let's wrap this animated view with a view, and we can add here a style, padding. Do we need a padding? I could have used like measure, you know, because I need the let me add the padding just for you to see. Multiply by 2. Actually it's just padding, and background color is going to be RGBA 000.1, and border radius of spacing multiplied by 2. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to use a measure is whenever I'm displaying the indicator, I can get the measure for the ref and pass it to the parent. So I will add, basically I'm interested in how big the indicator is going to be, you see. So if I'm going to the video, like from this point, this is just a single dot, right? And then when you move to the next index, I need to calculate where this new dot is positioned, and get the x value of it plus its width. So in this way, I could have hard code like the dots and everything, right? But what's going to happen if you have also like a yeah, but let's hard code for now. We could have used, but there are so many callbacks, right? So it's a callback with a ref, and we have the ref, and if the current index is the selected index, run on UI with measure, get the measurements, and run on JS with on layout with a callback and all the measurements. Or we could have, I think we can do it, right? We can create here all the refs. Yeah. Let me think about it. Hey Spyrus, yeah, so we are building this animation. So we have created the buttons animation, and now we are on the pagination. So let me think about it a second. Yeah, I'm not gonna use any measure for now. I think it's okay. It's better with measure though, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do dot size here, and dot container is going to be, let's say, 32. Okay, and where we have the dot size, I'm gonna go to the parent, and I'm gonna say, you know, the width is going to be dot container, and aspect ratio is going to be 1, and The border radius is going to, I don't care about the border radius anymore, but let's make this like for you to make it more visible. I'll say justify to the center, align items to the center. With measure though, it's more dynamic, you know. Yeah, you can do quite complex things. And like for example, if in the future you have like this container is bigger than the rest, you know, you can calculate like on demand and really dynamic. It's a dynamic way of calculating things, but for now I don't care. What I do care about is this color. So I'll say, let's create some constants here. The types are actually, they bother me. Let me move the types to the top. Okay, and I'm gonna say here colors. I'll say active is going to be what color? White. Active dot color, and inactive dot color is going to be DDD. Okay, and if I'm going back to this container where I'm setting the green, let's make it inactive and make this really visible, small. Yeah. Okay, let's make it active for now. Active color, active dot color. CCC maybe. Yeah, I think like this, just for you to see it on the screen. Okay, so now let's create a sibling of this list, and we are going to say pagination indicator. And what I'm gonna say, it's the selected index. It's selected index, and pretty much that's all that I need. And I'm gonna create here a new function, pagination indicator. I will only have an animated view, right? And actually, I also need to send the animation as animation, and that's it. I don't care about the selected index anymore. So the pagination, this is going to receive the animation as an animation shared animation shared value. Okay, and the style for this one is going to be, initially width is going to be dot container, height is going to be again dot container, and the border radius, let's make it dot container as well. And I'm gonna say background color is going to be this green. So let me grab the color picker here, get the green, copy the green, okay, and we can also position this absolute. Great. And also left 0, top 0. Okay, so this is going to sit on top of everything, which is wrong, and we should be positioning it below everything, right? So now we have this one and the animation. It's a derived value selected index. So if I go to the, not pagination, to the dot, let's change the background color of the dot based on the index. So now index is 0, we need to make this white, and now this one it's white, the other one. Okay, so we are going to use interpolate, and it's the index -1, index, and index +1 problem, right? So we are going to say styles, it's equal to a use animated style. We are going to return background color, and we are going to use interpolate color this time based on the animation value, and we are going to get index -1, index, and index +1, and the output range is going to be it's inactive color. Inactive color if you are going on the sides. If you're selected, is the active color, right? And let's apply these styles to the dot itself. So now selected index, look, you see, like magic. So let me refresh. It's magic, guys. Reanimated, it's magic. You see, work. And let me now do the same thing for the pagination indicator. So I'll say again, const styles, it's equal to use animated style, and we are going to change the width, right? So it's going to be, so we are going to return width, which is dot container plus dot container multiplied by the animation value. So we are going to start from the dot container, right? So this indicator, because it's the first one, and then if you move to the next index, is going to be the previous container plus another container. Okay, so if I hit save, actually let's apply the styles, press save, you see, look, man, this is beautiful. Actually everything is white. Look, okay, so everything is actually white. So what we actually care about inside this interpolate color is we need to make this active. Okay, so if we are going to increase the index, stay always active, look. Easy guys. So let me remove the background because we don't need it, and the dot container we can so dot container is kind of like too big. Let me make it 24. This is great, guys. This is working. Yeah, and we had it positioned in the middle, right? So let's do it now. You can export the pagination. I mean, if you don't need the pagination, just don't do the pagination, It's like if you want to have also the pagination, you can export, like this onboarding indicator can export multiple things and like compose everything all together. But I'm not going to do it, not inside this live stream. But we are 1 hour into this live stream and we did it basically. But I will stay one more second to style it. Okay, so I'll say I will remove the selected index. Oops. Because we don't need it anymore, and I'll add a gap of spacing, and I'm gonna position this pagination. I'm gonna do also a style, and I'll say pagination props, and style is going to be a view style, and this is going to be optional, and I'll do pagination, and I'll do here a style of align self to the center. Actually justify the content to the center. Oh, it's a line item to the center. All the way, man. Background color. Oh, because I'm not anyway, so justify content to the center, and so many components. Pagination button dot pagination indicator, no pagination. So let me also add the styles. Okay. Why do we need another view here? We don't need another view. We don't need another view. And or do we actually need it? Yes, align self to the center. And now, yeah, I think we can do it here. Style and pagination. Align self to the center. Yeah, this is looking quite good, and I still don't like it. Maybe it's 18, and the dots should be smaller, maybe 6. Yeah, I think the dots should be 1/3. Yeah. Yeah, I think this looks okay. Yeah, we somehow did it, guys. It's almost the same, but yeah, maybe the spring, we can maybe optimize the spring. I think the idea here is that what I did is we use derived value. So I think this part here with the use derived value is what you what it should be your takeaway pretty much. So based on a prop, I'm actually creating you could definitely do like a make mutable and apply the value, you know, but in this way I'm just sending a number based on which I'm applying a transformation like an animation function, in this case a spring, and this is going to apply to the change. Is going to apply this spring animation, which is fantastic, based on which you can animate things, you know. Great. By the way, you can scan the QR code. If I haven't told you yet, you can scan the QR code. Let me make it a little bit smaller. Okay, like that. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I think we are done with this live stream. Was fun, challenging, and yeah, some cool things about the interpolation, about yeah, I think this looks quite good. Let's see how it's actually working on my device as well. So let me shake it and reload. Guys, this is looking quite good. Did I miss any? Oh yeah, so Spyros, man, I rate your patience. Animations in React Native seem to take a lot of work for something so small. Not really. I think. So look, I I could have done it in like, I don't know, 20 minutes without me explaining things. And from time to time, yes, there are animations that require quite a lot of work, and like if you really want to nail it, because yeah, this is how it is. But I believe that um, I wanted to make this as, or usually I want to make this as reusable as possible. So this is the thing that takes most of my time, pretty much. But the animation, it's yeah, just an index based on which you are either interpolating or um, applying a different spring, and yeah, just apply the styles, And I think the heavy lifting is done. It's already done by us through Reanimated. Like this layout is like, you see everything is moving here. Like this layout, it's yeah. This is the hard part, not the whatever else. You see, it's like now whook. So yeah, this part is the hard part. Like if we had to recreate this from scratch, it was insane. Like really, really hard. But yeah, I think yeah, this looks quite nice. Let me see. Did I miss any? Yeah, it's okay. By the way, if you wanna tackle, which one is the inspiration one? So I have this code. Let me go here. So if you have any like animations, I've just shared it on the chat. Basically, you can go to animatereactnative.com/inspiration, and there is this board with items that you can add, and based on the upvotes, I'm gonna start coding them. So this onboarding step indicator is something that I've added, for example, and it's coming from Pinterest. So is this link, and if you have any ideas or any designs that you'd like me to go through them during a live stream, I'll be more than happy to do so. I think if you did your live streams later on in the day, you might get more engagement. Your content is amazing, but I think people are just working. Yeah, I mean, they can come later to the channel, but I totally get your point. Unfortunately, this is what I want to do. So it's like, this is a time like from 11:30 my time AM to half past 12 PM my time. I think this is, yeah, but I understand. They always can come later. They can, yeah, I don't know. This is my time frame. I most probably would like to do it even earlier, but I just wanted to fail, during this live stream, but it seems that I've nailed the animation. I wanted to actually see if I can do it differently, or just to, I don't know, not being able to come with any ideas about an animation. That was the plan. For anyone out there that's listening now and it's suffering from the imposter syndrome. I suffer myself. Like I also have this imposter syndrome. Uh, like different things, different. But yeah, I like the process. You know, I don't care about the output that much or the destination. I care about the process. So just the thinking process for me was really great, and I really enjoyed it, even though I have struggled. Or yeah, it doesn't actually matter. Yes, I'm from Europe. I'm from currently I'm in Czech Republic in Prague. Yeah, it's quite close to Poland. Vladimir, do you work only as mobile dev or you are backend dev too? Yeah, I'm also a backend developer. Usually, when when I'm creating an app, I'm doing also backend and frontend. So and not only mobile, so it's also like front end like React or Vue.js, doesn't matter. I went through a couple of front end frameworks as well, like back from Ember.js to Backbone to another framework called Mosaic.js to React, Knockout.js. Yeah, quite a lot of things. Meteor was one, a nice one. Yeah, I think we are done with this live stream, guys. Yeah, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you wanna have access to some great animations, consider becoming a trusted developer on animatereactnative.com. Currently, I'm running a 50% discount, so the pricing is down to 99 bucks. So this is going to give you like lifetime updates, free updates as well, like whenever I'm posting something new. And yeah, there are quite a lot of animations. And also, if you're a team, yeah, consider becoming a team member as well, like from 5 members, 10 members, and 100 members. This animation is also done by me using Framer Motion, which is really cool. Yes, thanks, Ja, for joining. Yeah, this is the plan. I also have scheduled 2 more videos on this channel. It's available for members as well, but I'm planning on doing it on a weekly basis. Yeah. Thank you very much, Miri. Thank you very much for your kind words. I'm doing my best just to share as much as possible. You know, I really like being live with you guys, especially now because I don't have any job. I have basically nothing. AnimateReactNative.com is the only income source which is not making anything, unfortunately. So only with your support, guys, I can move forward. But yeah, even though I'm not making anything, I'm trying to share as much as possible. Yes, please, just send me anything, like any feedback. It's really appreciated, and I'm doing my best to, like, you know, to enhance this experience. You know, like for example, I'll give you an example. I'm gonna open this in a private window. Like I have added, for example, Markdown support. So now when you go to this. Actually, I don't care. I'm gonna open it here. So, yeah, you see, it's like Markdown support for this animation, for example. And what else I did? I don't know. I did a couple of other things. So I'm working. You know, I'm working on things, especially on this side. there was a really big, really a bug that bothered me for 2 days in a row about authentication. It did not work for some reason. I don't know why. I actually figured it out why, but it was a pain because nobody could actually use the website. So I was like, damn, it's like, so yeah. There's also this small animation. Yeah, it's thank you very much, Ja. I did it with my own 2 hands. This entire application is built from scratch. It's using Next.js and framework motion for animations and what else on the backend? It's Prisma with TRPC, I believe, or Drizzle maybe. Is doing some things. Yeah, there were some issues, but I have fixed them, especially for anyway. So yeah, there were some issues, but I definitely have fixed them. So yeah, I have also updated the thingies here, but I actually have so I have created this application for codes. So if you wanna give it a try, you can go ahead on codethose.se. So yeah, this codethose and give it a try. It's free. It's showcasing quite a lot of great features. Like this is also Android and iOS. So this is an Expo project. It's using Legend State, for example. It's using React Query. It's using ad mobs, like ads from Google. It's also using in-app purchases. It's using dynamic app icon, so you can change the icon. It also works offline, so once we have the data and you have already fetched the data, it's going to like work offline as well. What else? I don't know. A lot of haptics, a lot of animations as well. It's quite nice. So I really want to, and also quick actions. If you press and hold on the icon from the home screen, you have like a menu with different things that you can do, and yeah, it's quite nice. If you are into quotes, I really like quotes. My favorite quote, it's coming from Aristotle. And yeah, I'm always searching for new quotes. So if you are into quotes, definitely and highly suggest you to check Codethose application. It's codethose.se. It's this. See, let me look. Oh, okay. So it's this domain. It's a nice domain. Otherwise, yeah, thank you very much, guys, for being with me. Do you have a video recorded about that app? No, not really. I actually wanted to create a course on how to actually achieve everything, like custom tab navigation, quite a lot of different things, how to achieve some sort of deep linking, for example, with Expo router and things like that. But it was before summer, and I went on vacation, and I didn't care that much because I also left 11 Labs, which was the company that I used to work, and I didn't want to do anything. Basically, I just wanted to chill. That's why there is no video about it. But yeah, it's good to know. Okay, alrighty, guys. So just in closing, yeah, don't forget there is this thing called React Native. Animate reactnative.com is running a 50% discount nowadays. If you wanna give it a try, learn more about animations, about Reanimated, Animated API, math, I don't know, gesture handler, Moti, and other things, and those are components that are copy pastable, ready to copy paste, and it's going to save you quite a lot of time, and it's going to increase the user experience, you know, and differentiate your app from the competition. That's quite critical, I might say. Otherwise, yeah, see you in the next one, and thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate your support, and it means a lot. And there are going to be more and more videos coming on this YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. Have a good day.